So we're a whopping 3 days into 2024, and I have already cut 3 years off the term of my mortgage. Well, almost 3 years. How did I do it? If that sounds like something that would interest you, be sure to stay tuned. So, as I've mentioned before, when I took out my current 30-year mortgage, it was scheduled to pay off at the age of 77, which was a little bit too long in my estimation. I've currently had the mortgage for about 15, 16 months, and over that period of time, I've been able to pay it down to where I will no longer pay off the mortgage at age 77, but rather at the ripe old age of 75, which is still too old in my estimation. So what did I do to free up a little bit of extra money every month to pay off the mortgage a little bit earlier? Simply put, I bought a new TV. And that may seem strange, but that is the thing that actually got me to save a little bit of money on one bill so that I could put more money to the mortgage. You may have the question, how did that even work? Well, to make a long story short, I hooked up the new TV and then I attempted to plug in my satellite program. And when I did, came up with an error code that said reset and it should be up within 5 minutes. Kept doing that for a day or two, and rather than go and call the satellite company, I decided to sign up for YouTube TV because I'd been considering it for a while. To be honest, my satellite bill had gone up to about $167 a month, which if you multiply that by 12, the number of months in a year, you get about $2,000. And that was without HBO, that was without Cinemax, that's without Showtime, Stars, or any of the premium channels. That's just basic cable. So anyway, the inability of the satellite to come on with my new TV broke the inertia and gave me the impetus to go ahead and sign up for YouTube TV, which has a free 21-day trial period when I was signing up. And it also gave me 3 months for $50. And then going forward, it's supposed to go up to $72.99, which is nearly a $95 savings per month. This is not intended primarily as an advertisement for YouTube TV, but I'm going to leave a link in the description below. And if you want to sign up for YouTube TV, there is the possibility that both you and I could get a $50 discount. So thank you for support in that way. The current subscription price is $72.99, so you may be able to save some money that way. Anyway, my switch to YouTube TV should save me about $100 a month on average, which will, number one, increase my monthly cash flow, and number two, allow me to send more of my money to the mortgage. So as I've noted before, my required monthly payment is $982.25. I've been paying $1,000 a month, which is an overpayment of $1,775 per month. Well, with $50 that I'm now going to be putting towards the mortgage in addition to that every month, it's going to allow me to save time and interest. This is my actual mortgage payment screen. I don't have any account numbers or anything like that, not even the address to my house. But we can see over here, I have put $50 on the left. It's a payment pending. I decided to pay $50 extra too late for it to change for the previous month, so I'm just adding the $50. And we see over here the $1,775 that I had intended to pay every month. That's over on the right. And if I just kept paying $17.75 per month, that would save me 15 payments and $6,293 in interest. But something funny happens, and it shows just how much very small changes, very small overpayments in your mortgage payment every month can actually add up. So if we change that $1,775 to $6,775, that's $1,775 plus $50, we now, instead of cutting 15 months off, we've now cut off 48 months or 4 years. And I started out, my mortgage was supposed to go till October of 2052. Now we've cut it to February of 2047. We have cut off about 5.5 years just by making these small changes, along with a little bit of overpayment, about $4,000 in overpayment previously. If I can keep this up throughout the term of the mortgage, I will pay off my mortgage in about 24.5 years, which is a 5.5 year savings off of the 30-year term that I was supposed to have. And especially early on, those extra payments are going to cut a lot of interest out of what I would have had to pay if I just paid the minimum every month. I want to point out that this is not intended as specific financial advice for you. This is only what I'm doing and giving you an example of what could happen. Now, a lot of personal finance gurus are going to tell you you shouldn't put all of your money towards your mortgage, because if you put all of your extra money towards your mortgage, you're not going to have any money left over to save for things like retirement or an emergency fund. And then if funds get tight, you're going to be a creek without a proverbial paddle. Regardless, I find the fact that seemingly small, minuscule overpayments every month will allow you to pay off your mortgage years earlier. I find it fascinating and exciting. My hope is to pay even more every month than the $67.75 so that I'll be able to pay off the mortgage even quicker. As I've said before, my stretch goal is 10 years and 2 months, which is what the Ramsey survey said the average millionaire had paid off their house in. That may or may not happen for me, but as they say, if you aim for nothing, you'll hit it every time. So basically, to recap what I've done, I killed my satellite bill that was over $160 a month and replaced it with a $72 a month YouTube TV bill. And you can sign up for YouTube TV in the description below with that link. It'll help you out, it'll help me out, it'll help everybody out, and it'll be great. But anyway, using the savings, I have put some of the money, diverted it over to additional mortgage payments, which should allow me to cut my mortgage by nearly 3 years. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it educational and entertaining. If so, if you would be so kind as to give us a like by hitting that thumbs up button, and also subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. On my way to 400, 500, 1,000 subscribers. If you really want to help out, subscribe, watch more videos. That'll help me get monetized. I'll pay the mortgage off even faster.